Hello, Cancer. My name is Michelle, and welcome to my channel, The Signs of Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot reader out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for finding us. If you're new, can't believe you found us because I don't know how to navigate through this YouTube algorithm, but I'm glad you're here. That means there might be a message in here for you. Please do me a favor and go down to the comment section. Let me know exactly where you're watching this from, what state, country, continent. I love to see where YouTube gets all of these messages out. If you're an existing subscriber, I just wanted to say I'm so sorry for disappearing. I own a spirits competition, and in September I disappear, but I'm back in full force for tarot. The planetary energy right now is just wild with the 1010 portal yesterday and 5 planets turning direct from retrograde and where the moon's placements are. I know you're feeling extreme highs and lows, especially you, Cancer, because you're so in tune with your feelings. I know it's crazy right now, so I'm going to dive right into your read. Although I am taping this for October, whenever you get this message, that's when you're meant to get this message. Excuse me. More shuffles. I'm using a double decker of the Rider-Waite. I always use 2. If Spirit wants to come through, it typically comes through with the same card more than once. I'm also using my Wisdom of the Trees Oracle deck, which I always start off all of my readings with. Free tarot, people. I keep it raw, I keep it super real. May not always say what you want to hear. There's no glass slipper on this channel, but I'm going to tell you what might help you navigate through this crazy world we live in. If it doesn't resonate with you, check in with me next week when I will have a new tarot scope for your sign. Taking the bottom of the deck, bristlecone pine, your energy. This is my favorite oracle out of this deck. It just means so much. And I actually got to see a live one in California. It stopped me in my tracks. I'm like, holy shit, that's my bristlecone pine tree card. This is head versus heart decision. You'll see that the tree split with the logical side being barren and the heart side, the emotional side, becoming flourished and pointing to the sun. So that tells me your heart versus head decision. You need to pick your heart, not your head. But your head tends to be the one that dominates you. And I have a feeling this is in a love relationship. What does your heart say to you that your head is not saying to you? And who's right? Your head versus heart. You know, head versus heart decision. Okay, Capricorn, it's telling me to cut it 5 times. I'm taking the bottom of the deck as your overall on the Rider-Waite. Yep, keeping you up at night, sleepless nights and anxiety. The moon, somebody cheated. Knight of Swords, harsh words have been spoken. You've given your all to this relationship, or they've given their all to the relationship. Somebody wants a power play. Somebody wants justice. There could be some court cases and some battle cases, and there's some discrepancies over money. You got Strength in reverse, and you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, sorry, Cancer, just got done doing Capricorn. Cancer, tough reading ahead, but I'm keeping it raw and I'm keeping it real here. You are in the process of making a head versus heart decision, and it's keeping you up at night. We all know the 9 of Swords is all about anxiety, depression, sleepless nights, going over conversations over and over again, trying to see where you went wrong, what you could have done differently. And sometimes it's not what you did at all. It's the programming of your mate, your soulmate, your significant other that you can't connect to because you weren't raised in their environment. Okay? You are being kept up at night late, wondering, swords, bad nightmares, dreams, going over the conversation again and again and again, trying to see what you've missed. The moon in reverse, something came out. The moon in the upright is deception. In the reverse, deception came out. And because, again, to me, the dog symbolizes logic, the mind, and the wolf, the dog symbolizes logic in the mind, and the wolf represents primal emotion. Just like your oracle card of the bristlecone pine, you have both now, head versus heart decision. You got this in the reverse. Who cheated? Who lied? Who took money? Who was deceptive? It's keeping you up at night. And whether or not you know or just feel it intuitively, it's coming to pass right now. The Knight of Swords, rushing in with the truth. Something is going to rush in with the truth, Cancer. You're going to find the truth. This is also about finding the truth on the internet. This is also about finding the truth from a text message or something you see on a cell phone. So keep your eyes and ears open. This is how you're feeling right now. There's been deception in your world right now. And you know what? Cancer, you gave your all to this relationship. And I think you gave up a lot to get into this relationship. This is free flowing your heart and your mind and your soul. I think you went into this relationship ready to give it all. And I think somebody did you fucking dirty. And I have to keep it real and I have to keep it raw. But the truth is going to come out, Cancer. It's not going to be hidden for very long. And justice is in your corner. Hey, what's justice in a relationship when somebody cheats or somebody lies? There is no justice. No matter what, you are still left with a broken heart. But I want you to know that if this is a marriage that's going to go awry, financially, you're going to be taken care of. If this is a marriage that's going to implode because of cheating, infidelity, or something, I want you to know you're going to be taken care of. With the kids, justice is going to be in your favor. But I want you to know that you are not going to be left in the dark for long. Some communication is going to come in, whether it's somebody who tells you what they know, or you see it online, or you see it on a phone. You're not going to be left in the dark. Because there's nothing worse than being deceived than being left in the dark about it by somebody that you love. Let me repeat that. There's nothing worse than being deceived by somebody you love who didn't have the guts or the admiration of you to tell you the truth and be honest. That is horrible. And my heart is breaking for you. There is a lot of money involved here. Somebody is the one that pays the bills, and you are afraid if you are the one that is not the one that's working right now, you're afraid that you're going to be left on the street. If you're the one that is the breadwinner in the family, you feel very taken advantage that the person that cheated spent money on somebody else and deceived you with your money, rightfully so. And it's causing you to have a lack of confidence and a breakdown. So that's what the existing energy is right now. Tough read, Capricorn. I got to keep it real, but I'm going to do a few more cards because I want to see what the future has for you. I'm very sorry, but what I'm most sorry about right now is that somebody you love is keeping you feeling like this. I always say, if it's time to move on, if you fall in love with somebody else, at least have the guts and the respect for whatever you once shared to come clean and have a conversation about that. Don't ever leave somebody out in the dark that you loved once. That sucks. Okay. Anyway, let me get you some more cards here. Queen of Swords. Doesn't have to be a queen, can be a queen, king. All worlds of tarot are both divine masculine and divine feminine. We possess both. But she's holding a beautiful butterfly in her hand in this particular card. So I want you to have hope, Cancer, that this entire experience was divinely orchestrated, no matter how bad it has made you feel. And I'm sorry for that. But this was divinely orchestrated for you to emerge, to grow, to metamorphosize into somebody that you're not now. This situation came to pass so that you would find somewhere deep inside your self-worth, your self-value, who you want to be. So have some faith. As tough as it is, I am no stranger to feeling like this, no stranger to feeling like this, but have some faith that the universe is doing this almost like a micro tower moment to redirect you to be where you need to be. Because you're going to regroup and regrow something that is worthy of you. Step by step, seed by seed, moment by moment. In the future, after you go through this moment, you're going to rebuild your life from the ground up to where it should be. And I'm telling you, that's how I felt. It was like a tower moment. It was an absolute tower moment coming through because the universe deemed that you were not with the person you were supposed to be with. No matter how much you think you love them, that relationship was not meant for you. The Four of Cups in reverse, Cancer. Love this card in reverse. You're never going to allow yourself to be taken advantage of again. So you need to go through this process, not go around it. Understand that this is pain. Understand that somebody you love did you dirty and that they kept it from you and that you found out through either internet or a friend or somehow you found out. Understand that that is how some people treat people they love. And vow to yourself, you will never allow yourself to get into a relationship that's like that again. Beautiful. Wheel of Fortune moving in your favor. The devil is going away. That's if you have the courage to take this step to get out of this relationship with somebody who did not do you right or well. Sorry, let me hang that up. The Wheel of Fortune is moving in your forward. See, this is the only card that has journals. It's telling me that writing might be your solace, or to get a journal and write down your feelings, write down everything you feel about this situation as you're going through it, as you're going through the breakup, as you're going through the fears of rebuilding yourself from the ground up. The only card that has journaling from the orbs, from the angels above. Write it down. It's telling me that you might find a hidden poem in your writing, and that writing may turn into something monetarily for you. Okay, Cancer, we're going to leave it at that. Tough read for me to do. I wish you the best of luck and realize sometimes the universe works in very mysterious ways. All right, namaste.